I'm sitting where the laughter used to bounce against the wall, back when every whisper felt 1,000 stories tall. But the air has turned to stone since you walked out through the door, and I can't hear the music in the floorboards anymore. I'm staring at your empty chair, the one you used to claim, waiting for the quietness to stop calling out your name.
It's not the screaming or the crying that breaks me in the end. It's the absence of the honey and the how is your day, friend. It's the ringing in my ears that I just cannot defend.
And I'm drowning in a room full of silence, a peaceful kind of war, a velvet kind of violence. It's louder than the thunder, it's sharper than a knife, the sound of all the nothing that is left inside my life. I shout into the corners just to hear a different tone, but the silence is the only thing that's ever gonna own. The clock is ticking louder than it ever did before, rimmed kinda taunting as I look across the floor. A vintage kind of stillness is the master of the house, a reliable devotion that is quiet as a mouse. It's a classic kind of hollow that I didn't see coming until I realized the silence was the only thing humming. And I'm drowning in a room full of silence, a peaceful kind of war, a velvet kind of violence. It's louder than the thunder, it's sharper than a knife, the sound of all the nothing that is left inside my life. I shout into the corners just to hear a different tone, but the silence is the only thing that's ever gonna own. Give me a storm, give me a fight, give me a reason to get through the night. Anything but this empty white noise. Silence, a peaceful kind of war, a velvet kind of violence. It's louder than the thunder, it's sharper than a knife, the sound of all the nothing that is left inside my life. I shout into the corners just to hear a different tone, but the silence is the only thing that's ever gonna own. Then the drum slows to a near stop, guitar returns to the deep single bass notes, each one fading into a long quiet pause. Can you hear it? The nothing, the everything, just the signs. I take a step, and then I take two back again, still tracing out the map of where our everything began. I'm packing up the boxes, but I'm leaving out the keys. I'm listening for your footsteps in the rustle of the breeze. They say that time's a healer, but I think it's just a thief who leaves you with the marrow and the bone of all your grief.
It's not a clean break or a sudden sharp divide. It's a slow erosion of the ego and the pride. It's the ritual of failing with nowhere left to hide.
The voice road, dark art, the art of letting go, measuring the distance of the things I'll never know. I'm unraveling the stitches of the life we used to sew, one thread at a time, moving painfully and slow. It's a masterpiece of sorrow and a gallery of woe. That's the art of letting go slowly. I'm learning how to sleep on just the left side of the bed. I'm learning how to filter all the things you ever said. A vintage kind of torture is the memory of your grace, a reliable devotion to a ghost I can't erase. It's a classic kind of lesson that I'm forced to learn by heart, how to stay together while I'm falling all apart. Oh, it's a long, dark art, the art of letting go, measuring the distance of the things I'll never know. I'm unraveling the stitches of the life we used to sew, one thread at a time, moving painfully and slow. It's a masterpiece of sorrow and a gallery of woe. That's the art of letting go slowly. Just one more day, just one more ghost. The thing I love is what I fear the most. Let go. It's a long, dark art, the art of letting go, measuring the distance of the things I'll never know. I'm unraveling the stitches of the life we used to sew, one thread at a time, moving painfully piece of sorrow and a gallery of woe. That's the art of letting go slowly. Still letting go, still holding on. The art is long, but you are gone. Slowly. I remember when the garden was a vibrant shade of gold, and the stories of our summer were the sweetest ever told. You brought me lilies in the morning, roses in the night. We were blooming in the shadow, we were dancing in the light. But the seasons turned their backs on us, the air began to chill, and now the life we planted is standing very still. There's no more water in the vase, no more sunlight on the wall, just the quiet, heavy rhythm of the shadows as they fall, and the slow and lonely honesty of losing it all. We're just withered petals on the floor, the kind of beauty no one's looking for anymore. We've lost our color, we've lost our scent, we've lost our way. Just the brittle remains of a much more brighter day, dried up and broken, scattered by the door. Just withered petals on the floor. Sweep the memories into a pile beside the bed, but I only find the ghosts of all the things we never said. A vintage kind of neglect is the only thing we share, a reliable devotion to a garden that isn't there. It's a classic kind of ending, when the roots begin to die and you're left with just the hollow of a gray and empty sky. And we're just withered petals on the floor, the kind of beauty no one's looking for anymore. We've lost our color, we've lost our scent, we've lost our way. Just the brittle remains of a much more brighter day, dried up and broken, scattered by the door.
just withered petals on the floor, crunching under footsteps, turning into dust. This is what becomes of us. This is what becomes of love. Just withered petals on the floor, the kind of beauty no one's looking for anymore. We've lost our color, we've lost our scent, we've lost our way. Just the brittle remains of a much more brighter day, dried up and broken, scattered by the door. Just withered petals on the floor. Come for more.
Found a picture of that summer by the canyon wall, when the blue was so deep it made the heavens look small. We were wearing Technicolor, we were vivid, we were gold, with a burning kind of story that would never grow old. But I held it in my hand and I watched the edges fray as the sapphire in the water started turning into gray. It's not just the paper, it's the way I see the sky. It's the lack of all the yellow since the day you said goodbye. The world is losing contrast and I don't know why. And I'm watching all the fading colors of us, turning into silver, turning into dust. The red of your laughter, the green of the trees are drifting away like a ghost on the breeze. I'm living in a Polaroid that's losing its light, just a shade of almost in the middle of the night. Watching all the fading colors of us, turning into silver, turning into dust. The red of your laughter, the green of the trees are drifting away like a ghost on the breeze. I'm living in a Polaroid that's losing its light, just a shade of almost in the middle of the night. Click go the memories, click goes the blue. Everything I see is a version without you. Where did the light go? Where did the light go? Fading colors of us, turning into silver, turning into dust. The red of your laughter, the green of the trees are drifting away like a ghost on the breeze. I'm living in a Polaroid that's losing its light, just a shade of almost in better with a mirror. Black and white, watching the gold just slip away. Everything's fading out. I'm listening to the way you say my name across the table, trying to find the us inside a crumbling fable. The hello used to be a bridge, a warm and open door, but now it's just a hollow sound echoing on the floor. You're sitting 3 feet away, but I can't feel your heat, just the sound of shifting shadows and a rhythmic cold retreat. It's not what you're saying, it's the way the vowels fall, short and sharp and guarded like a newly rising wall. I'm measuring the silence that is swallowing it all, and I'm lost in the distance between your words, where the truth is shouting loud, but the meaning's never heard. Every sentence is a border, every period is a lock. I'm standing on the outside, just listening to the clock. The I love you is a ghost, a hollow empty bird, dying in the distance between your words. At your phone more than you ever look at me, as if the glowing screen is the only place you'd rather be. A vintage kind of absence is the way you hold your glass, a reliable devotion to letting the minutes pass. It's a classic kind of exit without ever leaving a room, leaving me to wither in this quiet verbal gloom. And I'm lost in the distance between your words, where the truth is shouting loud, but the meaning's never heard. Every sentence is a border, every period is a lock. I'm standing on the outside, just listening to the clock. The I love you is a ghost, a hollow empty bird, dying in the distance between your words. Say it out loud, break through the cloud. Don't let the silence be the only thing proud. Tell me it's over, tell me it's done. And I'm lost in the distance between your words, where the truth is shouting loud, but the meaning's never heard. Every sentence is a border, every period is a lock. I'm standing on the outside, just listening to the clock. The I love you is a ghost, a hollow empty bird, dying in the distance between your words. So much space in a simple phrase. The end of the road, the end of the maze. I hear you, and I don't. I'm staring at the table set for two, but I'm alone. The silence in the kitchen has a cold and heavy tone. We used to be an equation, some of me and you, a world built on the logic of the things that we would do. But you took away the one and left me standing in the hall, watching every number start to crumble and to fall. The guitar transitions into a mute, and on the strings the sound is dry and mechanical, reflecting a mind trying to calculate a life that no longer makes sense. The math of us was simple, or so I used to think, until the ink started to fade and the ship began to sink. Now I'm staring at the ledger, standing on the brink, and I'm just a heart divided by zero now, looking for an answer that the shadows won't allow. of all my parts is just a hole inside my chest, a variable floating, put to a final lonely test. It's an undefined existence, a logic I can't hero, when everything I am has been divided by zero. Closet's half empty, but the air is twice as thick. The sound of my own footsteps makes me feel a little sick. A vintage kind of void is the only thing I see, a reliable devotion to the ghost of you and me. It's a classic kind of error, a glitch inside the soul, when the half you left behind can never make a whole. And I'm just a heart divided by zero now, looking for an answer that the shadows won't allow. The sum of all my parts is just a hole inside my chest, a variable floating, put to a final lonely test. It's an undefined existence, a logic I can't hero, when everything I am has been divided by zero. Nothing plus nothing still equals nothing. I'm trying to find the one, but the counting is done. 0, 0. Just a heart divided by zero now, looking for an answer that the shadows won't allow. The sum of all my parts is just a hole inside my chest, a variable floating, but to a final lonely test. It's an undefined existence, a logic I can't hero, when everything I am has been divided by zero. In the dark, lost the light, the spark, just a zero. back and where you wrote that we would never part, with the forever circled right around a hand-drawn heart. The ink was bold and certain like the way you used to speak, back when my resolve was strong and my knees were never weak. But words are only ghosts once the fire's lost its glow, and I'm left holding on to things you've long since let go. The Danics are breathy and hollow, the feeling of a cold wind blowing through an open window where a curtain used to hang. It sounded like a gospel, it sounded like a vow, but it's just a bitter echo in the silence of the now. I'm looking for the meaning, but I don't know how. And I'm standing in the wreckage of yesterday's forever, a promise made in sunshine that the storms decided to sever. You swore by the moon and you swore by the sea that time wouldn't touch the us and you and me, but today is the graveyard of the dreams we used to treasure, lost in the hollow of yesterday's forever. Was it a lie back then, or did the truth just change its mind? Is there a shelf for all the always that we left behind? A vintage kind of heartbreak is the only thing that's real, a reliable devotion to the pain I have to feel. It's a classic kind of tragedy, the oldest one in town, where the king of evermore comes crashing to the ground. And I'm standing in the wreckage of yesterday's forever, a promise made in sunshine that the storms decided to sever. You swore by the moon and you swore by the sea that time wouldn't touch the us and you and me, but today is the graveyard of the dreams we used to treasure, lost in the hollow of yesterday's forever. Forever's a long time, forever's a lie, just a word we use until we say goodbye. Where did it go? Where did it go? forever. You swore by the moon and you swore by the sea that time wouldn't touch the us and you and me. But today is the graveyard of the dreams we used to treasure, lost in the hollow of yesterdays forever. Yesterday's forever. It's gone today. The clock is ticking like a judge upon the wall, counting every shadow that is dancing in the hall. I've got 2 glasses on the table, but I'm only filling one, doing all the talking since the setting of the sun. I'm asking how you're sleeping, if the dreams are treating you kind, as if you're sitting right there and not just in my mind. It's a dangerous habit, this talking to the air, searching for an answer that I know is never there. But the silence is too heavy for a lonely heart to bear. And I'm having midnight conversations with a memory, begging for a ghost to stay and keep me company. I'm whispering your secrets to the ceiling and the floor, like if I speak them loud enough, you'll walk back through the door. It's a one-sided story, a broken symphony, just me and the echoes of a faded memory. I told you about my day and how I finally fixed the shelf. Then I realized I'm only really talking to myself. A vintage kind of madness is the way I say your name, a reliable devotion to a spark without a flame. It's a classic kind of lonely, the kind that keeps you wide awake, watching every promise that we didn't mean to break. And I'm having midnight conversations with a memory, begging for a ghost to stay and keep me company. I'm whispering your secrets to the ceiling and the floor, like if I speak them loud enough, you'll walk back through the door. It's a one-sided story, a broken symphony, just me and the echoes of a faded memory. Are you listening? Can you hear me? Or am I just a fool who wants you near me? Say something back, please say something back. and keep me company. I'm whispering your secrets to the ceiling and the floor. Like if I speak them loud enough, you'll walk back through the door. It's a one-sided story, a broken symphony, just me and the echoes of a faded memory. Good night, my ghost. Sleep well, my dear. I'll be right here, talking to the dark, still talking. The steam has stopped rising from the ceramic on the wood. I pour it out and start again if I only thought I could. But there's a heavy kind of comfort in the bitterness and cold. It matches all the stories that are starting to grow old. I'm tracing out the lines upon the palm of my left hand, counting all the promises that turned into the sand. The slow, dragging movement of a tired heart. The dynamics are low. It's not a fresh cut anymore. It's just the way I breathe, a dull and steady aching that refuses to leave. I'm just living in the garden that we both used to weave. The vultures are waking up to cold coffee and old scars, counting all the holes beneath the sky without the stars. It doesn't sting like lightning, it just settles like the dust. A reliable devotion to the ruin and the rust. The morning is a burden that I carry like a chain. Just another day of living with the echo of the pain. Sitting dust motes dancing in an empty air. I'm looking for your shadow, but there's nothing standing there. A vintage kind of sorrow is the breakfast that I made. A reliable devotion to the way the colors fade. It's a classic kind of habit, this waking up alone with the stars. It doesn't sting like lightning, it just settles like the dust. A reliable devotion to the ruin and the rust. The morning is a burden that I carry like a chain. Just another day of living with the echo of the pain. And I'm just waking up to cold coffee and old scars, counting all the holes beneath the sky without the stars. It doesn't sting like lightning, it just settles like the dust. A reliable devotion to the ruin and the rust. The morning is a burden that I carry like a chain. Just another day of living with the echo of the pain. Take a sip, feel the ache. Another morning, another mistake. Just cold and old. I wake up reaching for the air. It used to be so sweet, but the oxygen is heavy and the silence is complete. I'm relearning how to stand, I'm relearning how to move, trying to find a steady beat inside this broken groove. Every morning is a mountain that I'm forced to try and climb, just to make it to the kitchen, just to kill a little time. The dynamic swell with a sense of rising panic, then suddenly drop to a whisper, capturing the physical sensation of a chest tightening with grief. The simplest things are jagged, the easiest parts are blurred. I'm choking on the echoes of the things I never heard. I'm fighting for a rhythm in a world that's been deterred, and I'm just learning how to breathe without you, trying to find a way to make it through the blue. Every inhale is a battle, every exhale is a sigh, asking all the questions to a pale and empty sky. It's a long and lonely lesson, and I'm failing every day, Just trying to find the spirit, not to let it slip away. Stagnant and clinical, focusing on the sheer effort of existing in the after. I spent an hour staring at the coat upon the door, realizing I don't know who I am supposed to be anymore. A vintage kind of struggle is the way I hold my head, a reliable devotion to the things we never said. It's a classic kind of drowning on a perfectly dry floor. Just a man who can't remember what the air is really for. And I'm just learning how to breathe without you, trying to find a way to make it through the blue. Every inhale is a battle, every exhale is a sigh, asking all the questions to a pale and empty sky. It's a long and lonely lesson, and I'm failing every day, just trying to find the spirit, not to let it slip away. And now one breath at a time, still try to find a line. Just breathe, exhale. The room is too big, the world is too frail. I'm losing my grip, I'm losing the trail. Just learning how to breathe without you, trying to find a way to make it through the blue. Every inhale is a battle, every exhale is a sigh, asking all the questions to a pale and empty sky. It's a long and lonely lesson, and I'm failing every day, just trying to find the spirit, not to let it slip away. Just breathe. I'm keeping all the splinters of the night you walked away, tucked inside a velvet box where the shadows like to play. It's a jagged little collection of the sorries and the whys, and the way the moonlight fractured in the corners of your eyes. Most people sweep the wreckage up and throw it in the street, but I'm still stitching together every piece of our defeat. That I'm still allowed to ring out into each other, creating a blurred, dreamlike harmony that represents the overlapping of pain and love. It's a dangerous kind of treasure, a sharp and silver prize, a kingdom built of ruins that I've learned to idolize. I'm bleeding from the edges, but I'm still wearing the disguise, and I'm holding on to fragile pieces of goodbye, afraid to let the dust clear, a forget light and dry. Every sharp-edged memory is a diamond in the dark, a tiny cold reminder of a long extinguished spark. I know they're gonna cut me, I know they'll make me cry, but they're all I have left of fragile pieces of goodbye. I found a shard of always underneath the kitchen rug, and a broken piece of never from our very last hug. A vintage kind of hoarding is the only way I cope, a reliable devotion to the absence of all hope. It's a classic kind of tragedy to love the things that hurt, to keep the broken porcelain and treat it just like dirt. And I'm holding on to fragile pieces of goodbye, afraid to let the dust clear, afraid to let them dry. Every sharp-edged memory is a diamond in the dark, a tiny cold reminder of a long extinguished spark. I know they're gonna cut me, I know they'll make me cry, but they're all I have left of fragile pieces of goodbye. The tempo's slow, pieces of goodbye, afraid to let the dust clear, afraid to let them dry. Every sharp-edged memory is a diamond in the dark, a tiny cold reminder of a long extinguished spark. I know they're gonna cut me, I know they'll make me cry, but they're all I have left of fragile pieces of goodbye. Fragile pieces, sharp and cold stories that will never be told. Goodbye, goodbye. I'm sitting in the corner of this hollow, quiet room, watching all the shadows weave a tapestry of gloom. We used to be a wildfire, burning bright and wild. Now I'm staring at the ashes like a broken-hearted child.
The air is getting thinner, the walls are getting cold. A story of a burning love that's already been told.
The finger-picking transitions into a soft, steady remix. The dynamics swell slightly to reflect a heart struggling between holding on and letting go.
Adding a layer of resonance, fever in the veins. Now there's nothing but the silence and the ghost of all our stains.
I reach out for the embers, but I only find the grave. And now I'm living in the echoes of a faded flame, where every flickering memory whispers out your name. It used to keep us warm, it used to guide our way, but now it's just a winter that is never gonna stay. The light has left the window, the fire's lost its game. I'm just a shadow in the echoes of a faded flame.
Is on the hanger, but the warmth is gone to sea. And I'm wondering if you're shivering as much as lonely me. A vintage kind of sorrow is the only thing I'll wear, a reliable devotion to a ghost that isn't there. It's a classic kind of ending, the kind you never plan, where the fire turns to silver and the heart turns into sand. And now I'm living in the echoes
of a faded flame, where every flickering memory whispers out your name. It used to keep us warm, it used to guide our way, but now it's just a winter that is never gonna stay. The light has left the window, the fire's lost its game. I'm just a shadow in the echoes of a faded flame. Just echo in the cold. The story's over, the flame is old. Goodbye, my fire. How did the sparks get so tired? How did the gold turn to rust? We built a palace of fire and watched it crumble to dust. Now I'm living in the echoes of a faded flame, where every flickering memory whispers out your name. You used to keep us warm, you used to guide our way, but now it's just a winter that is never gonna stay. The light has left the window, the fire's lost its game. I'm just a shadow in the echoes of a faded flame. I see you in the hallway when the morning light is low, a phantom in the kitchen where the coffee used to flow. You're leaning by the window with that book you never read, but when I turn to face you, there's a silence there instead. The air still holds the perfume of the words we used to say, but the glass is cold and empty and you're 1,000 miles away. I'm walking through the rooms where we were home, but every corner takes a little piece of my soul. I'm living with a vision I can't control, and I'm haunted by the ghost of your reflection, a broken line, a faded connection. You're in the mirror, you're in the floorboards, you're in the light, a silhouette that follows me through the middle of the night. I try to wash the image, I try to clear the view, but every surface in this house is looking just like I saw you on the staircase just an hour or two ago, a vintage kind of beauty in the sunset's amber glow, a reliable devotion to the way you used to stand before the world turned icy and you let go of my hand. It's a classic kind of haunting, no chains or rattling keys, just the way you're always with me in the rustle of the trees. And I'm haunted by the ghost of your reflection, a broken line, a faded connection. You're in the mirror, you're in the floorboards, you're in the light, a silhouette that follows me through the middle of the night. I try to wash the image, I try to clear the view, but every surface in this house is looking just like you. The walls are closing in. Where do you end and I begin? Every shadow is a sin. Every mirror is your skin. And I'm haunted by the ghost of your reflection, a broken line, a faded connection. You're in the mirror, you're in the floorboards, you're in the light, a silhouette that follows me through the middle of the night. I try to wash the image, I try to clear the view, but every surface in this house is looking just like just a ghost on the glass, watching the moments pass. I see you, but you're not there. I'm standing on the pavement where we carved our names in chalk, watching all the colors bleed into the heavy walk. I try to cut my hands around the image of your face, but the water's moving faster, stripping every trace. The ink is running circles on the letter that you wrote, and the cold is sinking deeper through the lining of my coat. The guitar plays a year, every splash is a day, washing the edges of us away. I'm reaching for shadows that are turning to gray, and I'm losing your traces in the rain, trying to hold on to the beauty and the pain. But your voice is getting muffled by the rhythm on the roof, and I'm searching through the puddles for a single piece of proof that you were ever here, that you were ever mine, before the sky decided it was time to blur the line. photographs are silver and the negatives are torn. And I'm waking up to find another piece of you is worn. A vintage kind of longing for a sense I can't recall. A reliable devotion as I watch the curtain fall. It's a classic kind of vanishing, a slow and steady slide, till there's nowhere left for a memory to hide. And I'm losing your traces in the rain, trying to hold on to the beauty and the pain. But your voice is getting muffled by the rhythm on the roof, and I'm searching through the puddles for a single piece of proof that you were ever here, that you were ever mine, before the sky decided it was time to blur the line. Wait, I remember the way that you laughed. Wait, I remember the ghost of the past. But the water is rising, it's moving too fast. Nothing is built for the storm to last. Traces in the rain, trying to hold on to the beauty and the pain. But your voice is getting muffled by the rhythm on the roof, and I'm searching through the puddles for a single piece of proof that you were ever here, that you were ever mine, before the sky decided it was time to blur the line. Ripples now on the street, where the sky and the memory meet.